What's up, my peeps? Time for a brand new episode of WWE Mayhem, and in today's episode, it's another big one because we're opening up a loot case, or 4-star loot case number 8. As you can see right here, I've got Stone Cold Steve Austin, Ric Flair, Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe, Kurt Angle, Kane, and Sami Zayn. Who's at the bottom of the list. He's not even in the first 2 rows because of how weak he is even as a 4-star. So, we're going to be adding another superstar, hopefully, to that list tonight. Now, out of the 4 stars that I've got, my favorite is Steve Austin. My second favorite would be Roman Reigns, and then Ric Flair. And so far, my luck when it comes to the 4 stars that I've gotten has been pretty good. Steve Austin, I consider him to be the top brawler in the game for now, until maybe they change the strikes up, because while The Undertaker may have stronger stats, more health than Steve Austin, he's got slower strikes. And I value quicker strikes rather than more health or more attack power, as long as the difference isn't too big. And in this case, it's not too big of a difference when it comes to the health between Austin and The Undertaker. When it comes to wildcards, I consider Flair the best wildcard. He's got a good balance of power and health as well. And Roman Reigns, while he doesn't have the highest power like Goldberg, who's got 450, he has quicker strikes. So I consider him too being the strongest powerhouse in the game. And then when it comes to the high flyers, that's where the luck maybe wasn't the best, because Sami Zayn is not the strongest high flyer. In fact, I'm pretty sure he's the weakest. I'd have to check back, but pretty sure I recall him being weaker than the other high flyers in the game. Maybe, actually, let me just go ahead and double check, but I'm pretty sure he's weaker than Woods. I checked back like a few days ago, so where's Sami Zayn real quick here? Sami Zayn, where's he at? Well, Woods, okay, Woods, 3,337, and let's check Sami Zayn really quick. Oh, there he is. Yeah, as you can see, he's the weakest high flyer. So as far as which 4-star I'm hoping to get in this episode, I'm hoping for another top star in a class that I don't have when it comes to 4 stars. So if I get a showman superstar, I'd love to get John Cena, because he's the top showman in that class. He's got the quick strikes, and he's got that health and also power. When it comes to technician superstars, I'd love to get Randy. He's at the top of the technicians. And when it comes to high flyers, of course, AJ Styles is at the top of the list. I've already got 3-star AJ, who is the superstar that I've used the most in this game out of all the superstars. I've played with AJ Styles more than I've played with any of my 4 stars, any of my 2 stars, or any superstar, period. So I'd love to get 4-star AJ. And even if I don't get one of those superstars that I just listed, I'd love to get The Undertaker, just because it's The Undertaker, and 4-star Taker is the best looking one in my opinion. I'd love to get Chris Jericho, even though he's like the weakest wildcard in the game. I still am a big fan of Jericho, but yeah, I would rather get, the top superstars, the stronger ones in each class. But anyways, before I get to that 4-star loot opening, there is one thing that I need to do, actually 2 things maybe. I need to go ahead and go through this rank up event before it disappears. 5 hours left. Let's get into this, and for anybody wondering why I didn't complete it, prior to this, and why am I waiting until now, it's because I like to save these things, these events, for, video. So I can do them on video instead of just doing them all off camera, and then I've got no events to complete on video. So I want to get these tier 3 dumbbells, and let's go ahead and get into Superstar here. We're going to go with Austin, of course. And since this is a Brawler exclusive event, as you can see, can only use Brawlers, so we're going to put in Baron Corbin, who's got my favorite finisher in the game. Mentioned this a bunch of times. We're going to put in Sheamus, or actually maybe not, I don't know, we'll see. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll keep Sheamus in there. Taker, I don't know. We'll put Elias there for sure. I was thinking about putting 3-star Austin in there, but there's no point. I've already got 4-star Austin in here, so let me put in Samoa Joe. So there's the team for this episode. Austin, Corbin, Sheamus, Elias, Joe. No synergies, but it's okay. Let's get into this. First match is going to be Sting, NWO Wolfpack Sting. I'm just waiting for Sting to waste that energy so I can hit the Irish Curse backbreaker. There we go, and the match is going to be over right after this. Come on, Sheamus, stop with that taunting, go for that cover, and let's get the win. 1, 2, 3. Now we're getting normal Sting, and then we're getting Flair. Oh, I see what you guys did there. Sting, Ric Flair, Flair, Sting, they've had a long history, and then we get another Flair too, so 2 Flairs. 2-star Flair and 3-star Flair. As far as Flair goes, there was no really 2-star versions, or two different versions of Flair, I mean. Okay, let's go with maybe Baron Corbin, or should we go with Elias? You know what would be cool? If Sting actually had a bat attack in the game, and then we could have bat versus guitar. You know, recently I was getting a video in my recommendations on YouTube, and it was somebody talking about how he feels 2K should stop making the WWE games because, you know, they're not as good as they used to be. Here's what I think is, or would be, the best scenario when it comes to the console games, because I'll tell you guys, I'm not a big fan of the recent WWE games on consoles. It really feels like the same game over and over and over again. And they're not as good, I feel, as they used to be. I know they're trying to go the whole simulation route, but it's just not as fun, and the online is terrible. I can make an entire video about it, and I was actually thinking about making one. I might do one in the future, who knows. But, you know, I think the best scenario would be if WWE lets two companies make their games on consoles, just like NBA does, where they've got NBA 2K and NBA Live. When people have an option, when there's competition, that's when you get the best. You get both companies, you know, trying their hardest to get your money, to get you to buy their games. But, you know, when it comes to the WWE games right now on consoles, there is no competition, so really, you don't have to put that much effort in. You're the only option out there. Come on, Sting, let's go. I want to get the second finisher here and win the match. By the way, in a lot of these matches, of course I could end the match quicker if I just go for special moves and such, but I tend to go for, you know, finishers, just for entertainment purposes for these videos. So for instance, I'm waiting to hit the finisher here, even though I don't need to. But yeah, let's go ahead and hit the guitar smash. And there we go. Match should be over. I like Elias in this game, and I actually wouldn't mind if Elias had a 4-star version. Elias may not be, you know, a main eventer, somebody who constantly competes for the WWE Championship, but there's 4-star superstars in there already in the game that aren't main eventers. I mean, we've got the entire New Day as 4-star superstars. Okay, so Flair is up next. And let's go with Sheamus once again. We're just gonna use up Sheamus's health and have him take out Flair here. But yeah, back to what I was saying about the WWE games on consoles, man. I wish there was more than one company making them. It'd be great. I'd love for a brand new company to take on the WWE games and see what they could do with the game, with the franchise. Irish Curse Backbreaker, once again, I was actually hoping for the High Cross instead. So we're going to try and get that. Before we stop using Sheamus, we got to get the other finisher in on Flair. So let's showboat here. Come at me, Flair. 1, 2. Oh, okay. He starts to block. Let's go. Give me some energy. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Are you going to attack me or not? Okay. Let's showboat for some extra energy here. Come on. Okay. We got the Crucifix Powerbomb. They're calling it the Crucifix Powerbomb in this game. I call it the High Cross because that's what he used to call it. Okay, let's go. Hit that High Cross or Crucifix Powerbomb. And it's going to send him to Danger Pin. He's still got some health left, so we're going to have to manually get this win. 1, and 2, and 3. There we go. So that's it for Sheamus. He's injured anyways after this match. Despite winning it, he's got no health, so it's cool though. We got Joe and Steve Austin in our team. The reason why I use these weak superstars when I could just use Steve Austin and Samoa Joe is to just, you know, show you guys different finishers that I don't tend to often use in these episodes. So let's go ahead and go with Baron Corbin now. We're gonna hit that End of Days on Flair, or Deep Six, although I prefer End of Days in this game. Alright, Flair's gonna go for a sleeper hold. Gotta get out of this quick because Corbin is not one of my stronger superstars, so this is inflicting a ton of damage. Can't stay in this for too long. We got a close call in the last episode with Daniel Bryan when he got locked in to that submission hold, the sleeper hold. Alright, 1, 2. Not trying to strike him too much and give him, well, I got no choice now. Let me reverse that. You made me waste my energy, Flair. Come on, I didn't want to go for a shoulder tackle, but at the same time, I did not want to just, you know, take it and not reverse. So gotta build that energy back up and hope that I get the End of Days instead of the Deep Six. You know, here's the thing with Baron Corbin, and I think I've said this before. I'm not a big Corbin fan, but I love his moveset. I think they're really original moves. And, you know, I've asked this on Twitter. I wonder if he came up with those moves, or if somebody in the back, like a vet or something like that, told him, hey, you should go ahead and use this move or whatever. Like, he's got the chokeslam backbreaker, which I think is cool. He's got the deep six. He's got the end of days. And he's also got that clothesline. Of course, everybody uses a clothesline, or almost everybody. But the way he does it, where he gets out of the ring, he runs back into the ring, I like that. Oh, I wasn't really paying attention there, and it looks like I'm about to lose this match. Flair's about, there's a point in me going for this. Well, let me just make him tap out. Wow, it's been a while since I lost a match in an episode. Alright, well, I guess it's a time to stop playing around and actually go for the win here. Calm down, Triple H. I wasn't taking this seriously. Now, we're really gonna mess up every single one of these opponents. Samoa Joe, you're up. Go ahead and put Ric Flair to sleep. Avenge Baron Corbin. 1, 2, 3. Alright, he's done. Plex, or we're gonna go for the Plex. Let's go for that. Although I wish it was the Coquina Clutch. You know, he took out Baron Corbin, one of our teammates, with a submission hold. Would have been fitting to also win this match, avenge him with a submission hold of our own. Joe takes out Ric Flair. By the way, when is Samoa Joe coming back? I was thinking maybe at Mania, but so far we haven't heard of Joe. Maybe a surprise appearance? Who knows? I've seen some people, you know, think that Braun Strowman is going to have Samoa Joe as his partner. Actually, you know what? In the comment section, let me know who you think is going to partner up with Braun Strowman. I saw somebody on a forum, I don't know if it was a forum or Reddit. Well, Reddit could be considered a forum. Somebody suggested or said, hey, if James Ellsworth ends up being Braun Strowman's partner, that'd be great. And I agree. You know what? I'd like to see that now that you bring it up. James Ellsworth would be great. I mean, he started off getting squashed, destroyed by Braun Strowman. For him to tag up with Braun, I think that'd be interesting. Braun would just protect him the entire time, and James would probably get, you know, beat up the entire match, and Braun just comes in, hits a power slam, and the match is over. Speaking of tag teams, one of my favorite tag teams in the WWE as of recently, well, not that recently, Jericho is one of my favorite tag teams, and it's a tag team that I never thought would be great. When Jericho was supposed to take on Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase Jr. for the tag team titles, and Big Show was revealed as his tag team partner, I wasn't excited at all. But they made it work, and it was great. I love Chris Jericho and the Big Show. It was an awesome tag team when they were the tag team champions. Miz and Big Show, though, on the other hand, nah, that just felt like an attempt to redo what Jericho had with the Big Show, and it just wasn't as entertaining to me. Somebody in the Mayhem Facebook group was asking if we'd like to see Eddie Guerrero in the game. I'd love to see Eddie in the game. It's just that if they go ahead and give him the frog splash, which they definitely should because that was his finisher for most of the time, if they go ahead and give him the frog splash, I hope it's the you know, it's a brand new frog splash animation and not the same one as the special attack animation. I love a brand new one, not just the same one with like an added Eddie Guerrero taunt. Because like Jericho, you know, for instance, he's got the Walls of Jericho, but it's the exact same animation as the Boston Crab. So how many more opponents is there? Feels like we've been through a ton of matches. Let's see here. I'm thinking maybe 4 more matches? Maybe 3? Let's see. We got The Rock up next. Then, oh, okay, 2 more matches. The Rock and The Rock. A lot of duplicate opponents here. We can't even see the previous opponents. Let's go. Rock, 2-star Rock. Should we go with... Oh, man. Should I go with Austin? Well, we've got a Rock up next, so we can save Austin for that title match. Let's go, Joe. Joe versus The Rock. Samoan versus Samoan. Okay, 1, 2. And once again, I get the Chimeraplex. Whatever, let's just finish it off with the pinball bomb. I'll settle for that. Hopefully he doesn't get a shot at kicking out here, and it's an automatic loss. Good. 2, 3. 1 more opponent, and then we're on to that 4-star loot opening. And then I'm going to have to complete this on normal as well. Or actually, you know what? I might not do that. Okay, for this one, we're going to pull out Steve Austin. Oh, what's the title offer this time? I've still got to go ahead and contact support on the issue that I've got where I'm not getting any pop-up offers at all. And I'm not getting any offers in the store section that involve gold. They're all just offers that I need to spend cash on. So let's continue this. Yes, this isn't for too much gold, but at the same time, the items that I'm getting, I'm not interested in these items. So let's just continue. So, about to stop a mud hole in The Rock. Rock versus Austin. You know, one of the debates that people used to have a lot is, what do you guys prefer, Rock or Austin? For me, man, it's a tough one, man, but it might just be Austin. Alright, so we're gonna do a ton of damage with the submission hold right here. He's almost, look at this, he's in danger pin already just after that submission. If I'd done it after getting a bit of momentum, oh, you're gonna go for that. It's fine. Get your moves in while you can, because you're about to lose in just a few. Oh, stunned. Okay. Well, that was dumb on his part. He didn't even take advantage of Austin being stunned. 1, 2, and 3. We've got catapult. Should we go for that? Yeah, we'll go for the catapults. Let's go. And there we go. Then we get the Austin taunts. Go for the cover, Austin. Austin 316 says, we just won this match. Yes, no, let's find out. Yes. Okay, we got it the first time around. Rank up event on Superstar is over. Austin is the champ. And now, we're on to the main event. We're on to the loot opening. We got a title bonus, but we're not going to take advantage of it. There's very little times in these episodes where I actually take advantage of the title bonus. Let's go to the loot section. As you can see right here, not much loot apart from a 2-star loot case and a 4-star one. So let's start it off with the 2-star. Actually, you know what? Let's just get rid of these first. 4-hour one, I'm just gonna quickly tap on these. We just got like 3 of them. 150 cash, okay, whatever. Come on, skip this. You know, want some better rewards. Let's put in the daily one. What's this gonna bring? Tap and 3-star. Yes, okay, 75. Not the largest amount, but hey, it's more than what you'd get for getting a 2-star duplicate. Mayhem, or I mean, dumbbell case. It's been a while since I actually put a dumbbell case in, you know, this. Actually, I think I did it in the last episode. What am I talking about? Alright, we get a tier 1 wildcard dumbbell. This reminds me why, you know, I never really liked the dumbbell case. And now the 2-star loot case. Put that in there, and come on. Could you give me Bobby? He's the only superstar that I need, the only one that I don't have. By the way, in the last episode, I was like, hey, I think next week's gonna be Goldust's Showman week, because I thought Goldust was a Showman superstar. Forgot, he's actually a wildcard superstar. So, 3, 2, 1, I just tapped, and, oh, Daniel Bryan, it's fitting, but it's not what I want. So he's gonna go into overdrive, level 2 maybe, 3, 4 actually, okay. 25, 4-star keys, 3-star keys. And finally, we're on to the big one, the 4-star loot case. So, you guys know how this works. I'm gonna put this in right now, and I want you guys in the comment section to take a guess. Who do you think it is going to be? Put your guesses in the comment section, and whoever gets it right, I'll show some of the comments maybe in the next video. Let's go ahead and let's do this, man. Hopefully I get a class that I don't already have, and hopefully it's a top superstar in that class. Let's hope for something good here. 5, 4, put that comment in. 3, 2, 1, tap. Number 8 is going to be Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose. Aw, man. No, we get Woods. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I was just talking about how Sami Zayn is even worse than Woods, and we got Woods, another pretty bad high flyer. But whatever. Hey, it's another 4-star. It's not a duplicate. I'm trying to think of some positives here of getting Woods, but I can't really think of any. I guess it's not a duplicate, but that's the only good thing I can think about. Somebody recently in the Mayhem Facebook group was like pretty pissed that he got Woods as his, I think it was his first 4-star superstar, and I commented and I was like, hey, on the bright side, this pretty much means that you're almost guaranteed a better superstar the next time around when it comes to your next 4-star loot case, and then I end up getting Xavier Woods. Let's go ahead and check out his synergies. Let's see here. 4-star Randy. Hey, I wish I got 4-star Randy instead of Woods. This isn't the worst one. Sami Zayn was worse, but yeah, it is pretty bad. 3-star Kofi Kingston, I've got a 3-star Kofi Kingston, 20% more health for all, that's not bad, but I value damage more than health. And with Big E, 15% faster energy gain for all. So I can do the Big East energy, the Kofi one, but the one that I really want would be the 20% more damage for all, but for that I need Randy. It is odd that he's got a synergy with Randy though, out of all people. Have they ever had some sort of, I don't know, it's kind of odd that he's got one with Randy. Whatever, hey. We got Woods, it's a 4-star, and that's pretty much it for that, man. What's his, yeah, he's got the Sunset Assault, okay. Lost in the Woods, on a roll. His moves aren't bad, I think his moves are okay, but, yeah. Actually, I just thought of another positive of me getting Woods, although this positive could apply to any other 4-star superstar that I would have gotten that wasn't a duplicate, and it's the fact that now I've got 8 4-star superstars, so with that number, I get an extra, of course, tag team match out of it when it comes to the versus tag events, the 4-star versus tag event to be more specific, so I can use Steve Austin, Flair, and then Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe, Kurt Angle, and Kane, and Sami Zayn and Woods, except actually I wouldn't pair up Kurt Angle with Kane because they both got the slow strikes. What I tend to do when it comes to these tag team matches is I'll always pair up, if I've got a slow striker, I'll pair up like a Kurt Angle with a Sami Zayn. So for most of the match, I'll likely be using like Sami Zayn because he's a quicker striker, or like Kane and Woods. So I've always got a quick striker in there, and with Woods in there, with me having 8 now, that's more matches, more points that I can get in before having to use gold to, you know, use the superstars that are currently recovering. So that is it for this episode of Mayhem. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button down below, and with that said, I'm out, guys. See ya.